Alright, so today was an unfortunate day, right? I got stopped out because my balance was like $700 that I had to play with, and I wanted to make the money that I lost back. Um, wow, this is so bad. I wanted to make this money back, um, so I went in with three cons today, and as you can tell, I blew my account. I don't really care. I was right about the day. It was just over leveraged it. It's fine. It's whatever. So for today, I saw that we marked out our sessions right on NQ and ES. We saw that, well, I saw that there was this bullish SMT that was created, right? So like ES was over here while NQ was trying to sweep out these lows, and it did on market open. So I was like, okay, we could look for longs on ES, right? But what happened on ES? We took out London session highs, right? Oh, even during pre-market, we took out London session highs. So, um, we like fulfilled it, right? Because we took out these highs too. Oh no, these were equal highs. Sorry, these were equal highs, and we took out those equal highs, right? And then what happens? I saw that on NQ, we broke structure to the downside, right? On ES, we broke structure to the downside too. So I was like, okay, like this SMT is done with, right? And I was like, okay, now we have this SMT, right? There's one right here and there's another one right here, right? And as you can tell on ES, there's one right here and there's another one right here, right? So we have two good SMTs that we could go off of, right? And since we broke structure to the downside, we have to like wait it out. We would have to wait it out to see if price wants to go up, but it was so unlikely because we already broke structure, right? So I was like, all right, we have a bearish SMT on NQ where NQ leads, right? So I was like, okay, now we look at NQ. We took out London lows, right? But we could then also look to target these lows right here, right? Because these were also good draws on liquidity, right? They were all 5 minutes, right? All 5 minute draws on liquidity, right here. And I was like, okay, we could target Asia lows, and then if we keep going to fulfill this SMT, right? We fulfill it by taking out Asia lows, right? And if ES follows, right, then it would be a very good SMT that gets filled, right? So what was I waiting for on NQ since we were just looking for it? Um, we see this break of structure, right? Once we get break of structure, we go to the 1 minute, right? Boom. You see it, right? And then I actually placed my trade on this one, right? Because it confirmed that on the 1 minute it confirmed that we were gonna break structure on the 5 minute, right? Because on the 5 minute we were like all the way down here. We were like, well, I was like, if we fill this gap, right, and then get out of it, get good displacement out of it, right, and then we stay down here, then we'll be fine, right? But if it comes up and then it sweeps out these highs, then it would be a whole different story, right? So I placed it on this closed, this closure, this open, right? So the wait, I targeted this high and this high as my stop loss, right? Mainly this high because I was targeting for this, right? But if you wanted a safer route, right, what you could have done was you had one high right here, right? And then you had another high right here. So you could have put it on this high and targeted just Asia lows, right? So you could have put it up here, targeted Asia lows, and what happens next? Take profit one gets hit, and then take profit two gets hit, take profit three, take profit four, and if you have um more positions, you can hold it till here, right, until you get invalidated, right? And then you can see here we tapped into this 5 minute fair value gap, and then we get good closure out of it, so you could have still held, right? But for me, this would have been my last TP right here, right? Because we are first, second, third, fourth, um, right? And if I only had one contract in here, honestly, my trade would have looked like this. Aim for that. Stop loss would have been right here for a 1-to-1, right? If I had two, um, I would have put my stop loss right here and aim for this one, right? And then aim for the other ones. And yeah, this would have been my first TP if I had two cons. This would have been my first TP. This would have been the other ones, right? But a good 1-to-1 safe position was right here. My stop loss right here. And boom, 1-to-1 hit. 36 points, right? You almost got stopped out, but you don't. And yeah, it was perfect freaking trade. I didn't take it because I got stopped out right here because of this green candle, right? I went in with 3 cons. It's 23. That one candle was 23 points, right? The size of it. So 23, right? Each point is 20 points. And then I went in with 3 cons. Over leveraged the frick out of it. And yeah, it was a good trade, just over leveraged it so bad. But yeah, I won't do that next time, so it's fine. Um yeah, I don't know if you would consider this a losing trade or just an unfortunate trade. I would consider it losing actually, but yeah, that was a pretty good um trade, and yeah, pretty textbook.